Hi guys, morning. I'm Stephen. I'm the head of English markets here at Whitepress. My experience has always been into B2B and B2C sales, uh, growing and scaling businesses, whether it's been 20 plus years working in restaurants and wines back in the UK or doing SEO or link building currently at Whitepress. In the past, when it came to restaurant or hospitality specific, I've managed businesses which had an annual turnover upwards of £60 million, managing teams of more than 65 people, front of house and back of house, where my main responsibilities were to 4x 5x the business year on year, internal growth when it comes to identifying talent, training, coaching, mentoring them, and then literally making them realize what their superpower is, and then have the next big thing ready within the business. And to be honest, I've implemented certain similar approaches and ideologies ever since I've transitioned into SEO and link building, where at WordPress in the English markets, we've gone from zero to half a million MRR within the first 18 months of me being there. Some of the biggest clients, brands on the planet are my clients. Um, and that's exactly what I want to help others through the Odys mentorship program, is to specifically target SMEs to start with, but also big enterprise units as well, where SEO can be quite a rigid yet difficult industry to break through and then keep scaling up. So you need a lot of creative thinking when it comes to lead generation, when it comes to converting and closing a lot of discovery calls or potential clients. But most importantly, the after sales service, making sure that there is no leaking bucket syndrome creeping into your business and the churn rate is not that high. And that's what I specialize in. I've been helping other businesses quite recently as well in order to come up with unique creative techniques, whether it's through voice notes, whether it's through very specific personalized email templates, having a three to four thronged approach when it comes to contacting people, generate an interest, making them jump on a discovery call where value is being provided, and then having a fantastic closing rate. The one I've got in WordPress currently is over 47%, which is fantastic considering we're doing link building, and link building is again a highly competitive sector. Um, that's what I want to do with all the agency owners, because within the SEO space, the one common thing we all complain about is lack of sales, lack of keeping clients happy because it gets a bit too technical. So with me, um, I'll be able to break it down into more simplified versions of how to address this to your client. So it's a bite sized capsuled version of what to expect on the ROI when you actually do get them on a discovery call, and then kind of, monthly follow ons in order to get a bit more upsell for services they haven't subscribed to yet. So anything from identifying potential clients, which obviously means lead generation. A quick 4 to 6 touch point process where people will be very happily jumping on a call with your sales team, whether it's you and another person or just yourself as an agency owner. About kind of thinking on your feet, because that's exactly what we've done in the restaurant trade, and the same things I do that every day. And then obviously another aspect of my coaching sessions will be how to be a very effective leader. I think leading from the front is quite important. I've always believed in that, where you fighting the battles yourself with your team out there, yet having the presence of mind when to pivot and start delegating it to other people, which is scaling up an agency, whether it's hiring more people, putting SOPs in place, removing the dead wood, trying to understand at what stage Do you stop saying no to your lowest paying clients because you've obviously, elevated onto the next step on the ladder? So all of that in a capsuled version where I could literally audit the business through certain questions I'm going to ask, see what your GP and revenue and your MRR or your YRR is, and advise certain actionable points which have worked for me in different sectors, which people can go away, implement it in their business, and hopefully, either save a ton of money, but also I'm more about generating revenue and profitability, is then to go ahead and just start making a lot more money and be really, really successful. When it comes to Odys Global, I know Alex, I know the brand really well. Here at White Press, we've obviously gone and built our own little inventory as well, and I've purchased aged domains through Odys, and the quality is just absolutely fantastic. Their control measures in place of when they actually make a certain website, or the quality of the inventory is absolutely amazing. Um, in my opinion, they definitely are market leaders. We worked a lot with H domains in the past and up until recently as well. And I think Odys Global is head and shoulders above any other competition out there. So, guys, if you want to scale up your businesses, you want to generate more leads, you want to close more leads, which generates more revenue and profitability, click on my link on the landing page, book a consulting session with me, and then hopefully, you could be very happy in your merry way, going away, and then generating a lot of clients through some of the actionable advice I'm going to give. Cheers, guys. Look after yourself.